Hey, how you doing? Hey, this is admin again from PlexGuide. So we're gonna do a big, quick demo on PGTrak. Basically, what is PGTrak? PGTrak is a modified version of Traktor, which is an awesome program made by Lulz. Um, anyways, the program that he came up with basically enables your server to basically be stuffed to the brim with TV shows and movies without you searching, because it is kind of painful to manually go in and add stuff over and over and over again. So I'm just going to give you a quick demo here. What makes PGTrak different is it's basically a layer on top of the original Traktor program, and it basically provides you a user interface and it does some of the automations for you. So originally you would go ahead and edit a JSON file, which we will show you. The goal is to cut as much of that out as we can, because what's long story short, basically anything that you misconfigure, like leaving a comma out or do anything different, it will just mess up on you. And also it does things like automatically fetching the API key and placing it in there for you. So it's a little bit less work. But anyways, it's modified for our new population that you're pretty much familiar with in regards to this project. So I'm gonna go ahead and type PlexGuide to just go ahead and spin it up. And you'll notice here that we have the wiki page ready for you. So in the beginning, if you just type PGTrak, it doesn't work. The reason for it is because you basically have to launch it. So you're gonna go ahead and go to Plex Enhancement Tools. I took it out of the beta because we basically got the UI interface to kind of work around the program very well. We'll continue to improve it pending any feedback from you. So again, you notice we do some dummy proofing here for you. So it says, hey, you must set this up. If you don't have it or you never enter it, it'll just keep bugging you with this. So it says, do you have your key? So if you say no, jokes with you and says, come on back. So again, we try to do some dummy proofing for you. So there's two things you basically gotta get. You gotta get your client ID and secret. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go to track.tv. And the wiki basically has the perfect link for you, which I should have just looked at first. Okay, looks like I didn't put it in there. So probably just gotta Google it, but I'll make sure to go ahead and put it in there after this update. So we're gonna go ahead and type track, TV, API key, something to that effect. And I got a really weird feeling about this. This is not the right way to go about it. It might be actually an original setup. If I can't find it, we'll just go ahead and remake this video. Okay, so you just go ahead and log in with an account. And I believe you just go ahead and click apps, I believe. It's definitely not VIP. Let's see here. Okay, I managed to find it. So we're gonna go ahead and put some pictures in the wiki in regards to that, but you're gonna go to settings, and then you're gonna go to your API apps. So again, you can make all you want here, but you only need one. So you're gonna do new application, and there's basically only a few things you're gonna type here. So you just go ahead and type PGTrak. You can name it whatever you want. So you can call it version 1, you can name it after your sister. So here you're gonna go ahead and do https google.com, and then we're gonna scroll down below, and you're basically just gonna agree. That's really it. So there's two things that you have to keep here. You can always come back and I believe you can reference it. If not, you can just make the app again. It won't affect anything. So we're gonna go ahead and paste it in. Remember, if you're a Windows user, do Shift Insert. So is that correct? Yes, it is. Here's the client secret. Go ahead and pop that bad boy in there and hit enter, and yes. So now you notice we're here. If for some reason you decide you want to change your key again, you'll be good to go. So we basically under this program, so it takes us straight to the menu. It doesn't even pop up with the question anymore. So there's two things that you need to pay attention to for sonar and radar. So for example, right now, I believe we have sonar and radar up, or one of the two, localhost. For this program, you only need to configure one of them at least. If you do deploy and they're both not, neither one of them there, it won't do it from what I remember. I tried to do some dummy proofing on this. So you can, like I said, this is just a virtual machine. So containers. Okay, so we do got sonar and radar. Okay. So when it says change path, if we look at the wiki here, it's gonna ask you where your, the path that you have set up for sonar. Okay, so it's just some generic info, but again, we'll expand on that. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do the path for sonar. So whatever path, this is something you should already have set up in sonar. So if you don't have sonar deployed or you half baked it, make sure you got at least one path set. So we're gonna go ahead and do add series, and it's always the easiest way you can find it. So you see it says Union FSTV. So that's basically gonna be our path. So if I go to sonar, and you notice that it matches how we have it here, not the mount, everything. But in the future, when we come up with a PlexGuide 6, we'll streamline all the directories, so it's just a little bit simpler for you. So you can go ahead and type this. I believe if you box it up, it does corrections for you. Yeah, okay. So it just boots you out if you type something that's not legit. So good for us. Let me see if I messed this up on purpose. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I have the autocorrector in here also. So this came from one of my things. Okay, so it auto-corrected it. It's basically saying, hey, if you haven't done PGTrak, go ahead and deploy it. So you notice that, okay, so we got the sonar path set. Now we need to set a profile. Now, your profile is based on the profiles that you have here in sonar or radar, whichever the two that you have running. So quality, and again, there's nothing on this computer or VM. This is just, like I said, this is just the actual staging demo. Okay, so quality or profiles. Yeah, there we go. Profiles. So right now, any, by default, it's set to any. So you'll download anything and it cut off as SD. So it's just like, hey, grab whatever. So if you want to change it to HD 720p, you need to type that exactly as it is, and it's, I believe it's case sensitive, but just go ahead and do so. Or you can just take the any and you can just modify it the way you want, or modify any the way you want. Normally I just do one and just leave it alone. I don't got time for, you know, to pick between many different versions of this thing. So you just go ahead, and we're just gonna go ahead for, we'll do SD just to show that it works. Profile, any, so we're gonna go ahead and type SD. So it's not gonna check for you if you have it or not, so just make sure you have it right the first time. But you notice that it changed it for you. So we're gonna go ahead and deploy PGTrak and cross your fingers. So it's saying that if you have a JSON file downloaded from before and you've made any edits, based on what you set now, it can be possibly overwritten. So if you edited some things, just be aware that you're gonna have to go back and edit it again. So right now it's deploying. And you can see that I unmasked it, so you're not just going as crazy. See how it's just doing everything for you? It's like, hey, does it exist? Do this, do that, whatever, right? Makes life easy for you. See, look at that, 25 changes you made without thinking. Okay, so now it's complete. So you're gonna go ahead and manage PGTrak from the command line. So, and again, the wiki will be updated for it. I just have like a basic thing. Actually, let's go check out the JSON file so you can look at that real quick. So if you want to edit this file, sudo nano, yeah, sudo nano op. Maybe the path is wrong, huh? Yeah, it is wrong. See, that's why it's good that we kind of go through this video, right? Learn together. PGTrak, okay, there we go. Config JSON, so I already know there's a change there. So if you want to go through this file right here, a good amount of it doesn't apply, but you can blacklist networks, you can blacklist certain things, kind of a little bit above and beyond, but things you may want to pay attention to is like blacklist year minimum. So maybe you like to gather everything, maybe you don't. You notice here it already put your API keys. You notice there was that root folder that you set. So you can see we did quite a bit of automations here, you see. So it did everything kind of mostly for you. The only time you're really going to edit something here is you're going to change maybe to allow countries. So in the future, I will update the user interface to probably account for a lot of this and store it so you don't have to edit it. As far as the networks, you're going to be kind of limited on it. So, but other than that, all right, so we're going to go ahead and do a real-time deployment. Basically, can't really go into Sonar and all that stuff, but I just want to show you that the command works, that after you configure everything, you're pretty much good to go. So we're just going to go ahead and paste this here and see if everything works as it should. So again, just check the wiki and you'll be good to go. See, so right now you can say it's validating the key. This is a modified version for us, and it's important to check the command that you're using, because if not, it's going to deploy everything and anything and stuff your sonar up till your face turns purple and blue. Kind of cool, but you may want to modify the command a bit. And like I said, we'll continue to update the wiki. So let's just see it working. And here it goes, and let's see, nope, not yet, and there it goes. So right now it's just checking to see what you're missing, and it's gonna just start blowing up your sonar with all kinds of wonderful things. So other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please subscribe and save. Click the like button, not on the forum, but that on the actual YouTube. You know, and if you see an orange globe, go ahead and click that and subscribe. It does help a lot and helps spread the knowledge. And other than that, if you do also want to help us out, just go to the PlexGuide project itself and start a project. Other than that, you know, we hope to see you around. Thanks for your time.